drive around in a city full of shade. Everything feels hollow when you are away. When it all comes down. When our life is too big to confound. You said I can't love anyone but you. And I know exactly what to do. You said I can't love anyone but you. I'm telling you as if you want to.
Good morning from Dallas, Texas. So Shane, who watches the show, wrote in and asked if I could go do a small town food tour of Texas. So I did some research and there's actually a ton of really good eats in these little towns spread across the state. Shane gave me some suggestions. I'm actually gonna go check a couple of them out right now. And then tomorrow, going to a place that's considered by many to be the best steakhouse in all of Texas. That's some bold claims. Gotta go check that out. But first, a burger. There it is right there. It's caught it out of the corner of my eye. Chuy's barbecue. Breakfast burritos served all day. Barbecue smoke. Looks like a good place. Let's check it out. This is what you do on a food adventure. Ooh, as soon as you get out of your car, you just smell that sweet burning wood. Can I get a breakfast burrito? So this place is right outside of Mineral Wells, a town about a population of 16,000. Pretty town. Got a lot of places where you can go for nature walks and state parks and such. This is the breakfast burrito. Pretty hefty. Ooh, it's hot, 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 hot. This burrito's burning hot. Oh my goodness. Oh, this thing is just flowing with brisket. Let me undress it a little bit. With brisket, beans, and cheese. One thing I love about Texas, barbecue for breakfast. That's so nice and flavorful. Chat on the dry side. The flavor's nice. And comes off the bone. Oh, so easily. I am really looking forward to this burrito. That's amazing. This is a delicious breakfast burrito. I think I taste onions and potatoes here as well. A little bit of salsa. This is beyond delicious. Also, $3. Super hefty burrito. I have to use a more spicier salsa though. Be right back.
10 seconds later.
Mike Chen's hot oil. Never put it on a burrito before. Amazing. Again, $3. Also, what I like about this burrito, nothing fancy about it, just pure substance. Meat, potatoes, beans, cheese, onions too. That breakfast burrito alone, worth the stop. Welcome to Mineral Wells. Woody's best burger in Texas. Okay, Woody's. So, it's basically really simple. It's just burgers and cheeseburgers.
And you said yes to chips?
Chips and a double cheeseburger.
You want to add bacon or grilled onions or peppers?
Should I?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
All of it?
All of it, yeah.
All right.
Absolutely. Ooh, you gotta be careful. First of all, there's a toothpick poking out. Wow. This looks like a legitimate burger. First thing I notice is the bacon. Those are not thin pieces of bacon. 2 patties, cheese covering each one. jalapenos, grilled onions between the patties itself. It's on the bottom here, yeah. Bacon, lettuce, tomato on the bottom is a good move, so the burger doesn't leak all over the place. And it weighs about, I say, easily over half a pound. I mean, doesn't it look like the burger is like sticking his tongue out at me? Bacon actually looks so thick and juicy and good and charred. Shane, thank you so much for this recommendation. Thank you for making my weekend pretty much complete with that one bite. This is an amazing burger. Wow. Patties are incredibly juicy, cheesy. Bacon is cooked perfectly with such a nice chew and char. What's so good about this is the heat brought by the jalapenos also brings such a smoky flavor to this burger as well. You know what? I never consider lettuce and tomatoes to be that important of a component to a good burger because, you know, them being veggies and all, well, tomatoes are fruit. But when you bite through those patties onto that juicy, sweet tomato, it adds a whole different dimension to this burger. The bacon is crunchy as you get to the middle. And with that bite, I'm also tasting caramelized onions, more of that wonderful cheese, and the grilled jalapenos. 100%. Add that bacon. Eating this thing, every bite is like a whole love affair. You just keep falling more and more in love with this burger. I mean, I seriously just drove an hour and a half. I'm sitting underneath a scorching hot Texas sun, sweating pretty much everywhere. And I'm having the best time of my life. Absolute masterpiece. Wow, I'm still in disbelief by how good that burger was. That's a really good burger. It's not like there's some, you know, hidden spices or different herbs or sauces or something. That was just such a good burger. Like everything you want in a good burger. Juicy patties, crunchy toppings, the flavor profile, the melty cheese, everything was just perfect. Anyway, I think there's one more place I want to check out before heading back. One of everything is usually what I do, but I just had 2 meals today, so brisket and ribs.
Okay.
And
Get 2 of our sides. It's on the bottom right corner.
Sweet vinegar slaw, sorry, and potato salad, please. Oh, I love it when my meat just falls apart. These looks like some amazing, amazing juicy ribs. Wow, smoked so beautifully. Oh my goodness, look at this. This just lifted off the bone. You can see the smoke has penetrated all the way to the core of this thing. Huh. These might be the smokiest ribs I've encountered in Texas so far. You hardly need to chew that at all. Some of the smokiest, tenderest ribs I've had in Texas. Seriously, this barbecue place is middle of nowhere. I think I'm still in Mineral Wells, but that's the beautiful thing about Texas. Anywhere you go, you're gonna find good barbecue. That brisket is so nice too. 100% for me though. It's all about these ribs. I love the hidden gem places like these. I think when it gets cooler, maybe even go around Texas, the whole state of Texas, just look for these hidden gems, these middle of nowhere places that just sells amazing food. Also, potato salad with the ribs. After this though, gotta go get a drink. I'll show you guys a really good place. I think this is a Texas only place. This place that only sells tea. Oh, it's so good. HTO. I love this place. What do you think is the best pie?
The pie, I really like the chocolate pecan.
Okay.
These are cobblers.
Is the pie better or the cobbler better?
I like the cobblers better as well. The only difference is they're just mixed together.
Okay.
Like the crusty stuff or the crust.
I'll take a cobbler then. I'll take a chocolate pecan cobbler.
Yes, that's my favorite.
This is the chocolate pecan cobbler. Fresh homemade peach ice cream. Into the cobbler. Oh, that's good. I always recommend stopping by here and getting some peach ice cream. This thing just tastes like an orchard. Has some cobbler in there. I feel like your life's more complete. Sweet candy, chocolatey pecans, it's beautiful. I gotta hurry up and eat because before the steak place, I actually want to stop by one more small town restaurant. I think it's pretty close to here. Let's eat up and get going. We are in the town of Buffalo, Texas. Buffalo, Texas, and the restaurant here that looks really good. This is a place called Anthony's Restaurant, and they offer a lunch buffet every single day. I'm pretty sure that should have ended. It's about almost 3 o'clock right now. The parking lot of this place is, there are a lot of people coming here. Can you tell me what I should get?
Everybody here really loves our chicken fried steak.
Chicken fried steak?
It's really, really good.
Yeah? Wow, okay.
Chicken fried chicken salad is good.
Wait, what is a chicken fried chicken salad?
It's fried chicken breast
Uh-huh.
chopped up on a big salad with vegetables.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll do the chicken fried steak. Anything else?
Onion rings.
Onion rings?
Really, really good. It's homemade onion rings.
Onion rings. Okay, yeah, I'll do some onion rings too. So you guys usually have a buffet here?
Yeah, and we'll have it again tonight. It starts again at 5.
5 o'clock? I hear good things about your shrimp.
Okay, our grilled shrimp is amazing.
I'll take some grilled shrimp too. Yeah, please, thank you. How much is your buffet?
Buffet on Friday night is $15.25.
$15.25. That's great. So the price of an entree. You get a whole buffet. Grilled shrimp, first of all. That is juicy. Onion rings. I'll be honest, I'm not an expert on onion rings at all. I get them maybe once a year. You know, better than fries, I think. But these seem really crispy and the batter looks way thicker, more seasoned, all the above than the typical onion rings. Of course, this being Texas, some Texas toast with butter. Let's put that aside for now. And this is the country fried steak. If you've never had a country fried steak before, it's pretty much the #1 recommended food item in a lot of diners and cafes around Texas. So I wasn't really surprised to, you know, for them to recommend this. And the last time I had one was in Las Vegas. Look at this. It's basically a beef patty, breaded and fried. Ooh, that is a light batter. Steak on the inside. You guys, you see how gentle it is? Dip it into the gravy. Again, not an expert on chicken fried steak. That's mind-blowingly good. Don't even need a knife. Just take your fork, cut a piece out. The breading is so light and crunchy. Meat, insanely juicy meat. Gravy is spectacular. The breading falls apart like nothing. You just taste that delicious steak on the inside. This will definitely not be the last country fried steak I have on this small town food tour, but the bar has now been set ridiculously high. Onion rings. How good can onion rings be? If there was ever a time that I might say that onion rings taste healthy for me, I think this will be the time. Giant pieces of fresh onion in every single ring. And the thing is, it's not greasy, fried perfectly. Probably the crispiest one I've ever had in my life. You get to taste that sweet onion underneath. Shrimp is amazing. So amazingly light, buttery, bouncy. Star is so definitely the country fried steak.
5 o'clock to close, yes. We'll close it.
This should tie me over till steak time. So the steak place is about 23 minutes from here. Right now it's about 3:15. It doesn't open till 5:30, but I hear people start lining up at 4 o'clock. They only open 3 days a week. And I think each day they're only open for about 3-4 hours, maybe 3.5 hours. And only 2 days a week do they serve steak. And today is one of the days. So let's go wait in line. Here it is, the town of Leona, Texas. And this is it. This is the Leona General Store. There's a catfish fry, which is every Thursday. Friday, Saturday night, steaks. It's only open 3.5 hours, 3 times a week. Oh, this is where it all happens. How long does it take for you to go through this?
That's enough for 2 nights.
2 nights, mountain of charcoal, and this is where all the grilling happens.
Yep.
And you guys only serve steak.
Hand-cut ribeye, whatever.
Hand-cut ribeye. So your 10-ounce steaks go up to about 16, actually.
Yeah.
What do people usually get, like a 10-ouncer, that's it?
One of the most
12 ounce? Can I get like a couple pounds, easy?
The biggest that we've done is the 96.
You did 96 ounces.
It's basically 9.
I was talking to Don, gentleman, he didn't want to be on the show, but basically this is exactly what I'm looking for. So this is like a small town population. He said 175. They do the fish fry, he says mainly for locals. That's on Thursdays. And the steaks, people come from all over. And what's really cool, I saw the grill room, and I can't wait to actually, when they fire it up, I'm gonna go inside and get some shots of how they cook everything. But they use charcoal, which is really unique. Most restaurants, like he was saying, they don't allow charcoal, so it's usually a gas stove. Imagine you get some of that great charcoal flavor in the steaks, and as big of a steak as you want, they'll cook it for you. What they tell me is a secret. It's not just they're awesome meat in the charcoal. They also use a rub. So this is the first steakhouse I've been to that's actually seasoned the steak. Usually steakhouses, just some salt and pepper, that's about it. They use a secret rub. Can't wait to taste that. Man, I'm the first one here. I have about 2 hours before this thing opens up. I think these cats, they definitely know where to go for good meat. Oh, look at a little kitty over there. Aw. Hi. I've been to cat cafes where I pay money for cats to just ignore me. And these kittens, they're so nice. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Can I just tell you the size of the steak and the doneness, I guess? Can I get like a 2-pounder?
200? Okay.
2 pound, 200? I wish I could do 200.
13, 10 ounces.
13 ounces?
12, 14, every 2.
Oh, 12, 14, so every 2.
Every 2.
I'll listen to you.
Okay, 22.
I mean, if you want more, you can always order more.
We can always order more? Oh, great.
Okay, 22, how you want to make?
Medium rare.
Medium rare?
Yes. I've never seen a 22-ounce steak look this big before. This steak is crazy. First of all, it resembles Texas. First of all, because it's the size of its map. Do you see how giant this is? Charred, soft. So this is the rub that they're talking about, all over the steak. And all the steaks here are ribeye, so that's the fattiest cut, and to me, that's the best cut. I got my medium rare. Might be a little too rare for some people. I'm glad my camera has a screen that shows my head, because otherwise I wouldn't even know if it's still here, because that's how mind blown I am by this. So amazingly juicy and tender. This is not gonna be your steakhouse ribeye type of steak. It doesn't taste all fancy schmancy. It just tastes good. So good. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Thank you. Thank you. This place's reputation is well deserved. Each bite, first of all, you can taste that amazing char that only charcoal can bring. And the rub, oh, they're right. I've never really had steak with rub before. This rub is masterful. So much flavor, tiny amount of heat. Oh, the potatoes are good too. Garlic potatoes. And again, this is a 22 ounce of steak. I've had 22 ounces of steak before. This is way bigger than a 22 ounce of steak. Seriously, every single bite. It's like I'm eating a meat gushers. Juice just fills my mouth. I feel like I'm eating a lot and I still haven't really even made a dent. Of course, ribeyes, all that great fat in here. Okay. And that was a list of people on the wall that size of the steak they finished. I could do 56 ounces.
Carried you all the way, only to hear you say, here is no home for you. I don't know what to do, guarded you all the way, only to let.
Oh, that was awesome to see. Still got a steak to finish, but first, we'll get a fountain soda. Like an old-fashioned soda, like a soda cafe. First of all, Southern hospitality all the way. People are so amazingly nice here. I got a malt milkshake next door. Hello, baby. Did you miss me? Got a peach cobbler. One thing about this steakhouse, and I think this is what gives it its charm. Again, it's not glamorous, not fancy. The steaks, the way they're cooking it, I don't think they're using a timer or anything. They're just cooking it. They're just eyeballing everything, and it comes out amazing. Also, they ask you when your steak is delivered to the table whether you think they cooked it enough or not enough. Service is impeccable. Now I'm sitting on a broken chair. Only a steak this good could make me fall for it. Get to the dessert. So I'm gonna take some of this ice cream, put it onto the cobbler. Oh, it's a good combo. This cobbler is so cinnamony. I want to note this. If you really just like steakhouses where it's all fancy and the meat is cut with precision with all the tendons trimmed out, if that's what you're looking for, this is not that kind of place. This is a very rustic, almost has a backyard barbecue feel to it. It's almost exactly like going to your friend's house for a barbecue and he cooks up an amazing steak. It's like that, which really makes this a truly authentic Texas steak experience. So if you're in Dallas or Houston, I would recommend making the 2-hour trek over here. Get some steak. Afterwards, go next door, get yourself a fountain soda or a malt. Sit outside, smell the barbecue. Looking at this, this is when I'm the happiest. And if you do ever come here, remember one thing. It's really important. Whatever size steak you think you may be getting here, just remember, they use the Texas measuring system here. It's gonna be a lot bigger.